Feeling pretty good. So guys, back training, working with the pinched nerve, the back, at red depth, radar nerve runs through here. Feeling pretty good. Let me up this camera a little bit. There we go, guys. Feeling pretty good. Resuming upper body training day, nothing too crazy. We're gonna get in on the bench. We're gonna get in on some back work. We're getting on some curls, of course, a little bit of tricep work, a little bit of shoulder work, and that is it. And then, of course, tomorrow's leg day, back to squatting, back to leg extensions, doing what I normally do. So, you got to excuse me. I got the camera sitting at a low angle, so if I squat, you can see the top of my head now. So I apologize, but we're getting back to work. Currently warming up, almost ready for the working set. Nothing too crazy. I weighed in this morning at 168 pounds. I haven't eaten anything, just had some caffeine. So coffee, about 2 hours ago actually. So I'm doing this pretty much depleted on an empty stomach. So the goal is today to try to bench at least 185 for a few reps, maybe 200 pounds. I'm just getting back to work, guys. So I'm easing into this. Don't want to upset the radar nerve. But as the week goes on, I will be increasing the weight. So getting back to work, guys. It's coming back a lot better than what it was about 2.5 weeks ago when I tried to lift like 160. I had a hard time getting it up, but I'm healing pretty quickly. Like you can see the hand difference. You look at the muscle here, muscle somewhere here. It's a little bit different. There and there, you can see the hand. You can see my right hand is a little bit bigger than my left. Straight atrophy, man. You can see where the thumb's at. That thumb, there we go. You can clearly see the difference in muscle from there to there. So it's coming back. Apologize, guys. Fans are blowing. It is hot in this garage. I got fans blowing. Keep me cool. So I apologize for all of that noise you hear in the background. But gotta get it in. I don't want to fall out. Like I say, guys, this is very lightweight. No matter of fact, here we go. Turning up a little bit. So this is very lightweight. It's just 125 pounds. But I'm working on my upper chest. It's not a lot of fibers up there. You guys can probably see that. It's a little bit underdeveloped. So, you know, incline benching, you can't go that heavy anyway. So with that being said, I can do a little bit more. I can go higher than 150, 160. But I really want to focus on these fibers here. So I'm not going extremely heavy. You can see what I mean. This side right here is a little bit undeveloped right through here. So Thursday when I hit upper body again, it'll be with dumbbells. And the highest dumbbells I got 65 pounders. I need to buy some heavier dumbbells. But incline dumbbell press, alternate, and really focus on my upper chest. And I'm not doing no flat benching on Thursday. It's mainly dumbbell incline. So dumbbell pressing as well as barbell incline pressing. That's what I do on Thursday. So one more set here. We're gonna do some flies. After that, it's back work. And then after that, there's some arm work. And I'm done until tomorrow. I also forgot to mention on Thursdays, I do dumbbell flies instead of cable flies, or well, you can call it cable flies. It's not like your typical cable machine, but it's a cable machine. So back to work over here. Really feel this out right here. We're gonna do some single arm one here in a second. Fill it out with blood, baby. Work this upper pec. Your ass in there. Back them bricks. Let's go. Let's get it. Gotta get this pec right here caught up, baby. There it is. Trying to get that pec caught up right here. A little bit lagging. A little lagging right there. You see right through here. Work that pec. Work it real good. Get it all pecked out. All right. Ah, ah, ah. Ah, ah. Ah. Oh damn. Trying to bring that left arm up. That left arm. It's my weak arm. Right arm. This one with the radar nerve. So next upper body day is going to be dumbbells. Right? So we're doing barbell incline. Then we're going to do some dumbbell incline. We're going to do bent over reverse flies. We're going to do some bent over reverse rows with dumbbells. Now mainly I hit my back on Mondays and Fridays, so the dumbbell back shit will be on Fridays after I deadlift, right? Because deadlift is on Fridays. So triceps Thursday, side lateral raises Thursday. I really don't do a lot of front delt raises because I do a lot of pressing. Every now and then I might do some overhead press up on Thursdays, but that'll be the next upper body session, plus some core work and things of that nature there. Tomorrow will be legs, squat, leg extensions, maybe some leg curls. I usually do leg curls on Fridays because of deadlift. Deadlift work the hamstrings as well, so you don't want to have weak hamstrings if you're trying to deadlift some heavy weight. Not saying that I'm going out for all-time max on Friday since it's my first week back to lifting, but I'm going to go well into the 300s. I might touch 400. It's been a while. It's been a few months since I touched 400, so see how I feel on that nature there. Like I said, I'm not doing powerlifting type style training right now because of this particular injury, but I am building my physique after coming down from the cut, so I'm going to put a lot more mass back on, lean mass, at least about 10 pounds of lean mass here, hopefully in the next 6 to 8 months. I should hopefully achieve that as well. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the session. I got a nice little pump, and yeah, man. Hope you guys learned something. Not a lot of talking, just mainly lifting weights, feeling good. I'll do a full recap in the video, explaining why I lift, why I lift at a later date. Just want to come in, clang and bang, and let you guys see, hey, I am training again. Stuff like that. Hope you guys enjoy. See you guys tomorrow. Squat. Squat, 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 squat. leg extensions. Excuse the fans. Excuse the fans. I am hot. Very, very, very. I just got done doing the leg workout, guys. As you can see, nothing too crazy. Didn't go too heavy at all. Considering I'm just not getting back into training. This is the first time I squatted in well over a month. And it really wasn't no need to try to go all out. Especially when you've been coming off a month of mainly doing cardio. My legs are still recovering from all the eccentric loading. So if you paid attention to the video, I only worked up to a single 250-pound squat. Surprised I got it. I probably could have did all these 275 before I probably ran into some issues. I didn't want to risk it because I'm easing back into training. And at 168 pounds, 250 squats is very respectable, but I'm a lot stronger than that. You guys can probably see my legs. I'm pretty amazing with the squat. Well, I ain't gonna say amazing, I'm pretty strong at the squat. But then I did a drop set, dropped all the way down to my body weight, 168. I squatted 170, only did 3 sets of 5, nothing crazy, easing back into it. Moved on over to the leg extensions over there. I think the fifth plate, well, brick, because the bottom pulley is like 30 pounds over what the stock pulley is, the stock rope of resistance. It was 188 pounds, maybe close to 200, 188, 200. I gotta get the chart, I think it's 188. And as you can see, worked myself up to failure. Did 2 sets of about 10 to 15 reps. Then I dropped to 10 reps. Then I dropped it down to about 150 pounds and then did that last working set. Then I dropped it down and gave my left leg some love because my left leg muscle is actually a little bit smaller than my right leg muscle. And though my right leg muscle has shrunk atrophy a couple years ago from a herniated disc, my L4, L5, L5S1, it's still a little bit bigger. So you want to give your left leg a little bit of love to make it catch up muscle size and everything. It's kind of like my hands. I've been telling people, look at my hands, man. You can see how my right hand is a little bit bigger right along here than my left hand. I am very right hand dominant, even though I have a pinch radial nerve in this arm. My hand has shrunk a little bit, but I've been training the fuck out of it. Can't really apply no pressure like I want to with this finger here because of the pinched nerve, but that weakness will go away over time. But if you never train it, it will stay weak. So I usually train my grip strength, I train my arms, I train everything separately. I just don't do barbell press work, I also do dumbbell press work, and I'm also going to be bringing my grip in before I forget, bring my grip in a little bit closer because I have a little bit of elbow tendonitis from benching very wide because I was training to power lift. The wider the grip, the less path the bar has to travel, and you know, you be more explosive off your chest, and it really works the chest a lot more going wide, but it can put unwanted strain on your tendons around your elbow, especially on your triceps and elbows, so you get elbow tendonitis. So working on bringing my grip in a little bit to take some tension off the elbows. But other than that, after we did the leg extensions there, we moved over to leg curls. Now I worked my way up to 60 pounds on the bench over here, and it felt really good. I can also do the line leg curls if I want, but I find that on this particular setup on this bench, I really don't get that range of motion that I like if I go to the gym. So I like to do them standing up, and when I do them standing up, I feel my glutes, my hamstrings, that glute hamstring tighten, I feel it right there. It's like a real good squeeze there, all the way up to where my lower back, and you know, where your lower back muscles run along your glutes and on down to hamstrings. I feel it all in that area there because, believe it or not, your hamstrings tighten up to your lower back. So I get a pretty good hamstring workout when I do it that way. And that's mainly it. So on the next leg day, I won't be doing any barbell squatting. It'll be mainly leg extensions, leg curls, and maybe some lunges. You know, if I do any squatting, it'll be goblet squats or anything of that nature like that. And normally if I do goblet squats, it's not with very heavy weight. It's more body weight oriented, but I do use dumbbells to really work out the legs pretty good. I'm going to be cutting my cardio down to once a week. That will allow my legs to fully heal on up because you know, when you do a lot of cardio, you tax your endurance fibers, and endurance fibers matters when you're trying to do a lot of reps because it's endurance fibers. And that's what I mean by, yes, I feel strong today, but I don't feel like I could have did 10 or 15 reps of squatting like I normally could with the weight because my endurance fibers are still recovering. Since those fibers are recovering, I can't give it my all, even with 1 repetitions, because it's still a muscle fiber. It's still part of your muscle. So therefore, you feel a little weak.
And I did feel a little weak as I was increasing that weight. But that usually happens when you come off a deload and you've been doing a lot of cardio, you've been staying very active, especially with your legs. You will find that if you do cardio a couple days before you squat, you might not be as strong. Let's say if you take a week off from doing cardio, no leg work at all, just normal up and down walking, you come out here, you can probably squat 4 or 5. And it's like, well, what the fuck? Cardio. You can't do a lot of cardio and expect to come here and do a lot of weight. And I knew that coming out here today. That's why I'm not disappointed. You guys are going to find out that as you train and as you work out, doing too much of one thing one day and then trying to come back to do the same thing 2 or 3 days later, you'll find out that you cannot do that. And some people get discouraged. You shouldn't get discouraged. It should be a learning tool. I know with this pinched nerve, I can't come out here and put 225 on the bench. That don't discourage me. So you train around that. You build that foundation up. You build it up to where when you get it strong enough, when it recovers, since you were working on that foundation, and since you were working on training that weakness back in your arm to where it got stronger, you will find that when you do go back to benching heavy, you're probably going to be stronger. You can bench a little bit more, but you ease back into it. You're going to have your stumbles, you're going to have your stumps, but you don't let it beat you down. I knew from losing weight, I was going to get weaker. That comes with different range of motions and not have that much mass on you to produce a lot of energy to push heavy weight. So that's why when you go on a cut, expect some weight loss. Expect some strength loss. But you can always get that strength back as you build muscle the right way. Now, take steroids, same principle, but I'm a natural. One thing you naturals have to understand, it takes a long time to build a foundation of strength. If you don't build your foundation sturdy enough to build the foundation of strength. I hurt myself more times than I can count because I was lifting with my elbows flared instead of me tucking them down a little bit. And when you go wide, they still tuck, but the point is, pivotally wise, with the bar in your hand, you put a lot of on one strain on the elbow joint. So if you can bring them down a little bit more to where that mobile arm isn't that far out, that amount of tension at that point right there, where your elbow meets your forearm, you won't have that type of pain doing the compound lifts. That's why you do dumbbells as well. And also how you stack your elbows and your wrists and how you press. Those are mistakes that you'll learn. And if you go wide, you're not really training your triceps. Now, in order to train your triceps, you have to train them directly or bring in your elbows a little close to push the triceps, to work on them. And also, when you bring your elbows in closer, you can see you engage your chest more than me going out. You really don't engage it that much. So if you really want to build a chest, you have to bring the elbows in. It's a different way of me to start training that way, but I'm trying to build my foundation. And I didn't do it yesterday, but I told myself starting next week, I'm going to be trained with more of a neutral grip, not too wide, not too narrow, neutral, to really work on that mind-muscle connection and build the chest. Those are trial and error, guys. You're going to learn that as you train. You don't want to give up on training just because you're not getting strong. Tweaking this, tweaking that, practicing perfect form, doing this and doing that, building the weak spots, working on muscles that work in sync with other muscles, your agonist muscle, your antagonist muscles. Learning the difference and all of that will help you build a foundation. Getting enough sleep, make sure you're eating enough, not overeating, but eating enough to recover from training sessions so you can hit it hard the next time. And knowing that doing little by little and not trying to anticipate fast goals, but going little by little over time will build a physique, but it takes longer for naturals. I'm a natural. I'm 36, I'll be 37 this year. The physique that I probably have in my mind, I might not ever achieve because as you age, your testosterone goes down. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to work to get as close to that physique as possible. And I'm not going to get discouraged. So, with that being said, guys, tomorrow's a cardio day. There will be no filming. I know you don't want to see me work on the treadmill, walk on the treadmill for an hour on an incline, because that's what I'm going to do if I don't go outside and walk around and do stuff outside tomorrow. Kids go back to school, so I have enough free time to do some of that nature. Thursday is a dumbbell day. Thursday, I normally do my shoulders. I do more chest work. It's very core focused. And then Friday's back and legs. So Friday's a deadlifting day. And then I end the session with leg work. So I hope you guys are enjoying the video so far. I got a lot of content I'm be working on here in the next couple of days. A lot of stuff to report on. Stay tuned for that. And until Thursday, you guys stay safe. I am out, guys. Peace.